Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Today I have some goodies that were sent to me from FANSELLS. It's a mixed product review. I have 2 diamond paintings and 3 cross-stitch kits, which are all from Spring brand. So a big thank you to FANSELLS. We'll start with the cross-stitch kits, so let's check them out. Now Spring always do 11 count and they're all stamped. This first one here is a cute little pussycat. I'll bring it out so we can see the image closer up. So you've got 2 little pussycats in love. I also got this one because with the crosses in the eyes, they look like they're a little bit like dead. That's just my opinion. But that's the image. On the back there is your chart, which is nice and big for the size of the item. It's 65 stitches by 43 stitches, so not a big piece at all, and it's only a partial because you've got to do just the bit where the image is. You've also got your thread detail there separately, so there's only 7 colours involved in this one. Full stitch and just back stitch for your detail. And there is your instruction sheet that you always get as well, and as with Spring, they always come in these nice little pouches, so they're good to hold your project as you're doing them. We may as well look at the thread now while I've got it here, and as I said, only 7 colours, and there is your needle. It's just 1 needle, and it's the nice thick one because it's for 11 count, and of course with 11 count you use 3 thread per needle load. Nice colours there. So your kitty cats are obviously a grey colour. Here is the chart. So as I said, not a lot of stitching. It's this just little bit here. Spring, they don't seem to, not on this one anyway, stitch around to stop fraying, but they have given such a huge border around it that it shouldn't matter. I've done a Spring one and it didn't matter. Also, what I like is when you get a really big border like this, if you want to personalize it with some words or anything else you want to add to it, you could add more love hearts quite easily onto this one. If you wanted to do that, you just follow that there or design it yourself. Or if you wanted to keep it just within the frame size there, you could pop it in a card and use it as the face of the card. Many possibilities of it, which is why I really enjoy these brands that, like Spring in this case and Joy Sunday, that give you a lot of space that you can do some customization if you want to. But a really, I think, very straightforward and easy one for a beginner to do. And again, if you're a quick cross stitcher, a quick one for you to do. I'm not a quick cross stitcher, so I'm not going to pretend that will be like a day job for me. It might be for somebody, but for me, that will still take a fair bit of time because I'm a slow stitcher. And I can only do it for so long before I have to move on to something else. So that's the first kit. Really happy with that one. Really like that one. They're all kitty cat kits, I should let you know. This one here, again, it'll be 11 count, but it is a 29 by 29 centimetre or 87 by 87 stitches. So slightly more stitches, slightly bigger. There is, as always, your instructions. We don't need to look at them again. Let's have a look at it. It is this gorgeous big-eyed cat sitting in a ring of, I'd say they're Sakura. So again, not a lot of stitching in this one, obviously, as you can tell. It is partial, so it's just, there's your chart, it's just where you see that you got a stitch. So definitely, although it says like 87 by 87, not every one of those squares need to be stitched. So again, a really good one for beginners, because it will also get you some practice with your back stitch, because it's full stitch and back stitch. 10 colours in total, and I again use the back stitch here as a guide. I never stick strictly to what they say to do as back stitch, as long as I get the idea of what it's meant to be. That's the way I do it, but if you're a stickler, you've got your definite clear chart there on where you're supposed to put the page or the stitches. Now, because I get a bit anal with this stuff. I'm going to just straighten that fold up there. We'll move on quick. Move on, Sally, move on. So there are your 10 colours. This time I got 2 needles. So sometimes you get 1, sometimes you get 2. But they're the thicker needles, obviously, for an 11 count. But they're really pretty colours, really soft, gentle colours. That would be the cat colour there, I imagine. So it's more like almost a yellowy, I guess you would call that cream, wouldn't you? Cream colour, but all of the pinks are really beautiful, soft and subtle colours there. And here is the chart. So slightly bigger than the other one, but again, you only need to worry about where you see the printing. So not a lot of stitching involved in this one at all, even though it's a bigger size. Now this one they have stitched off the edging, so maybe it depends on what size the actual canvas is, depends on whether or not they stitched. To be honest, I've never really paid attention to that until now. It's something I'll have to pay attention to more often, I think, because that's just, yeah, that's interesting to me. But yeah, a nice, good one again for beginners. So a quick stitcher, you will get this one done in a day. If you're me, it might take a week, but that would be me having to do it and doing nothing else, which we all know, if you've watched my videos for a while, is something I can't do. I have to change up what I do a lot, but it's not going to be a long project. And that's why I like to get these ones, because they are something that will hold my interest a lot better than a big canvas. And here's the third one from spring. Again, another cat, but your lucky cat. 20 by 25 centimeters or 43 by 65 centimeters. Again, you won't be doing all of that as it's a partial. There's your instruction sheet. There is the image. So a really nice, again, basic full stitch and back stitch maneki neko. There is your chart. So this one comes with 12 colours, and this one's got my favourite colour in it. Yes, it has. 666. That would be on the collar for sure. So this one is extra good for various reasons. And this one again, only 1 needle, but 12 colours, and there they are. Get them in frame. There they are. Nice colour range there. And here is your chart. Now this one again is not stitched, so stitched around, but there is a huge frame around the actual image, because again, that's the only bit you're stitching. So it must really depend on the size of the canvas, whether or not they do the stitching on the outside. And again, this is one of those ones that you could put that on a card and gift it to somebody, or personalize it with a phrase or something to your liking. Obviously that's blank there for you to put your message in backstitch, which is on the chart. I don't know what that says. I'll have to translate it later to make sure it's nothing bad, but I'm sure it's not. It would have to do something with being a maneki neko. But a really good simple image again. So yeah, they were the 3 cross-stitch kits that I got from FANSELLS, and as I said, all spring brand, all quick and easy, all beginner friendly, all in these awesome envelopes that you get. Let me put the actual image to the front there so I know what that is. So, oh, now she's put it in upside down. I'll get it right. Hang on, stick with me. We'll get there, I promise. Yay, she made it. Woohoo! So I'll put these to the side over here. Okay, now let's look at the 2 diamond painting kits that I got. I think this one is a sticker from memory because of the way it's packaged. It looks like it is a sticker. So we'll check this one out first. It might be a 30 by 30 sticker. And it looks like it is special drills, so we'll check them out as well. But you've got your standard toolkit in this one. And yeah, it's a sticker for sure. I remember seeing it now. I'm going to have to try and smush this out a bit because it got a bit squished. I don't like the way they pack these ones, to be honest, when they're a sticker, because they're extra thick on the canvas. Because oh yeah, it's going to be difficult. Oh no, I think that's folded in on itself again. Yep. Yeah, they're really quite awkward when there's stickers like this because it's printed on obviously sticker paper, so it's a lot thicker. And the way it comes through, the way they fold it, it does get a bit squished. So I'm going to try and smush it out with my trusty paddle to see if I can get that flat. If not, it will go under something anyway to be flat. But you can sort of see there too where the edging is a bit, it's coming off. So it's definitely a sticker. So yeah, I don't like the way they package this one, I'll be honest, because it needs a fair bit of TLC to get it back to what it should be. But it is a nice image. It's printed really beautifully. It's a lot of drills on it, and they're, as I said, they're all crystal rhinestones, and we will check them out. So there's a lot of colour to it, and it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like because it is really pretty. But yeah, let's see if I can put the cover back. I mean, the stickiness, definitely adequately sticky, but I want to see if I can put this cover on without damaging the, like it folding in on itself like it wants to do. So it's a 30 by 30 as well, and it looks like it must be true to size because my paddle is not covering the entire image. If it was the standard 30 by 30, which prints at a 24 by 24, this paddle would cover it. Being that there is room on either side of the paddle, it's a true to size print, which is good. So that's a positive. Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be, I'm going to have to definitely put this in my display book to flatten it out for a while before I even attempt to work on it. That did help a bit, trying to, with doing it this way, using this to smoosh it out. But yeah, I definitely won't be folding this one up again. Like I said, even though I know it's a sticker, and I usually keep those ones separate to do on the channel with my little story times, this one's a bit big, I think, and time consuming to do that with, so I will do this as a normal diamond painting over at my TV area and keep that in a flat book so it will flatten out even more, because yeah, you can see like the massive wrinkles there, how it was folded. But we'll see how it goes when it's left under something heavy for a while. But that's the image, and it is really quite a pretty image. We will look at these drills. 15 colours in total. So we'll check them out. So you've got a standard black one there. And as we go through, we'll just make sure that the back's coating looks good as well. And it does. Nice colours. So you've got like your orange set there, moving into like your yellow set there. Oop, you get away, you don't need to be in there. I call that a cola colour because it looks like cola. Got a green again, and sort of your more amber set. Nice turquoise colour there. I've had that in other ones and I really like it, as well as that purple there. It's really more like a lavender, a pale purple. It's beautiful, and a nice blue one there as well, and they all looked like they were coated really well, so really happy with that. Just not happy with how squished that came in, but it is fixable, and I understand that's how they pack it because it is a sticker set, so it's considered a sticker set, so they get packaged different than the standard diamond paintings. And as always, I can't fold this back up the same way it came out because it came out of quite a small packaging. So we will just go with whatever I choose, which will be this. This will work, I hope. Yeah, there we go. Gets in there, very small, very squishy. So yeah, it was packaged definitely like a sticker set. Last one of this set from FANSELLS. This is again a 30 by 30, but again, I can tell by the code, anything that starts with 7QA, they're the ones that do a lot of the AB drill, that factory, and they have true to size canvases. So again, this will be an actual 30 by 30. So it's the one positive, well, there's a few positives about this factory, but I believe this is going to be a square kit again, and I do have some concerns with this factory with their square ones, but I'm ordering them anyway, again, because I'm not paying for these are gifted to me, so it's a good way for me to know or to trial it so that you guys know whether or not you want to risk spending your money on them if the squares pop. So I'm going to have to get one of the square ones that, well, I showed it with the Santa one. I am getting ahead of myself, so hang on one sec, Sally. Let's go with the normal stuff. That you get a better than average toolkit. That's always a plus. You get the drills pre-bagged, again, always a plus, and there's 30 colours in this one. So here it is, and it's a beautiful, gorgeous little kitty cat surrounded by love hearts. It is a really cute cat, and it doesn't have to just be for Valentine's Day, because love should be every day of the year, not when the companies tell us it should be, so that we spend more money on those days. So little rant over. Not sure what type of cat it's meant to be, but the markings were similar to Luna, not identical, but similar enough that I picked this one. It is square drill, and as I have stated in previous videos, I am concerned with square drills from this factory, because again, if you refer to my AB Christmas one with Santa, there was a lot of popping drills. I have not had any feedback from anybody else, so if you have done a square drill with this coding, like anything that starts with a 7QA, let me know in the comments how it went for you. It might have been just those AB ones that were popping. I haven't tried it yet on a standard drill one, which is something I have to do. But I'm still getting that, as I said, because I don't pay for these. These are PR ones for me. But just to show you what they're like, I've shown an example of the AB ones popping in square, not in round, in square. So it's just curious to see if the standard drill ones pop as well. And if anyone has actually tried them, please do leave a comment. I'd love to know how you went with them. I mean, everything else with this manufacturer is always top notch. Like, I've never had an issue with anything else. Like, the drills themselves are always manufactured nicely. The canvases are always printed really clearly, and they're true to size, and they're sticky enough, and you get a nice detailed legend. It's just, as I said, I've had popping ones with these before, but I haven't tried it with standard. So I really need to, I've got a couple of them. I need to make sure they flatten out enough so that the canvas is not the problem, and then get onto one of them. And a lot of these canvases stay around for a while as well, so if it takes me a little while to actually complete one, it is what it is. But we will check out the drills as well. So as we said, 30 colours, and they're obviously going to be around your pinks and your reds because it's for Valentine's and love and all of that stuff. So you got a lot of pinks. Well, that's a very neon pink. I'm not sure it will come through the camera as neon as it is, but it is definitely a very bright pink. But a nice colour palette, and yeah, I can't, there's one loose one, but that's probably because it missed the cutoff of the bag being sealed. But yeah, I can't, as I said, complain about the quality of drills. They're always manufactured really well. So I'll pop these away, and we'll bring back everything for one last look and final thoughts and outro. So here is everything that I was kindly gifted from FANSELLS. So once again, a big thank you to FANSELLS for these items. It was a nice little haul with 2 diamond painting kits and 3 spring branded cross stitch kits. So I'm happy with all of them. As always, let me know down in the comments what your favorite was. I love to hear from you and I always respond. And again, if you have done a square one from the factory that starts with 7QA on their canvases, I'd like to know how it went for you. Please share that in the comments so that everybody can see that as well. But if this is your first time stumbling across my channel, or if you have watched a few videos and haven't yet done so, if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. It helps with the algorithm and YouTube recommending my channel to other viewers. And if you could also hit that like button and the notification bell for the very same reasons, it's all appreciated. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video. So everybody, no matter where you are, please stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.